You know, I honest question. There's no reason as to why we shouldn't have a Blade movie. Because if you were to jump over to Google right now, you've got nothing but a sea of news articles about cancellations and delays and Blade being put on ice for right now, being pushed all the way back. You see a nothing but a sea of articles and videos of people talking about this. And the genuine question that I have right now is, why is it so difficult to make a Blade movie? Because now, if you remember, at the start of this all, at the beginning of this entire thing, when they trotted my man out on the stage, I think that was before we even got an announcement for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. When they trotted him out on stage, they were like, yeah, we're doing a Blade movie. He's going to be our Blade. They had him do that one line for Eternals that was damn near like 5 fucking years ago. And everybody was dumb hype. Mahershala Ali, he's won 2 Academy Awards, fantastic actor. Everything he touches is gold, and he's always your favorite thing in whatever it is he's in. Money. All you gotta do is get techno music, get some bad vampire bitches, get some good vampire villains, get a whole lot of blood, throw a random vampire blood club in there, get Sanaa Lathan to come back, get somebody dope as hell to play Wesker. That's all you gotta do. That's all we're asking for. Like, do you want to punch above your weight class with your first Blade film being him versus Dracula? You could do that. You could do a situation where he beats Dracula and reseals him, or he kills Dracula straight up. We can do that. There's a bunch of other great Blade villains that we could reach into the bag and bring back. It'd be great to see a version of Frost from Wesley Snipes' Blade run around and be an absolute menace inside of the MCU. That would be super dope. How is it that I've gotten better Blade content from Marvel Rivals over the last 2 months than I've gotten from Marvel in any way, shape, or form over the last 10 years? It's absolutely diabolical. It's crazy. And the fact that the original script that they wrote for this man, the original script that they wrote for this man didn't even have him as a main character in his own film. He was playing second fiddle to his daughter and a bunch of other random humans in the movie, where he was only going to be in the first act and then show up in the third and then the fourth final act, while the entire core of the film is being run by a character that nobody really gives a shit about, because we're not really there for her. We're there for your pops. Where your pops at? We've been waiting for another Blade film. We've been sitting around since the end of Blade 3 with Wesley Snipes. We ended up getting Wesley Snipes to come back and do a baller ass cameo in Deadpool and Wolverine. And the entire time we were like, all you got to do is drop a Blade film. It's not that hard. It has never been that difficult. All you got to do is take Blade, drop him into a situation with a bunch of vampires, and tell that motherfucker survive. You could even go, because I think there were rumors that they were going to get the guy who directed John Wick. Perfect. You can go get the dude who directed John Wick and basically drop Blade into a John Wick type scenario, where he's just in New York City just fighting multiple vampires at fucking techno rave clubs. If anything, I would say that the last John Wick film works well as a Blade movie if you just drop Blade's character in there and he was in like Osaka, Japan, dealing with like Onis and vampires and like lesser demons and shit. Yet somehow we're struggling. Somehow we don't understand how to make a Blade movie work. Somehow it's the most difficult thing on the face of the planet to put a script together that the premise of the script is simple. Blade kills vampires. It's the most difficult thing on the face of the planet. Why? Why? We've been running around for the last couple movies saying that this movie happens in this universe, this movie's happening in this universe, Fantastic Four happens in its own universe. You could say that the Blade film happens in its own universe. I'm losing my fucking voice complaining about this shit because I'm tired of it. Like I said it before a while back, and I'll say it right now. I think the best thing Mahershala Ali could do is just separate himself from this entire franchise. Just move on. I tried to be Blade. Marvel didn't understand how to write a fucking Blade film. I got sick of it and I kept it moving. Because then you're running up a wall into a situation that Ezra Miller basically ended up in, where no one wants to write your movie. You end up writing your movie yourself. They give you a level of creative control. You're kind of jockeying for position with the person that they bring in to basically finish up the script. All of your changes remain inside the script. Shitty movie. That's basically the direction that we're running in regard to Blade. Like, why would I, a guy who was cast as Blade, what, 7 years ago? 8 years ago? No, that's being too harsh. 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago. Why would I, in any way, shape, or form, remain here for this cursed film? I'd move on. And I'd have y'all just go ahead and find somebody new. You might as well just start looking for like a brand new Blade, like somebody that's a whole lot younger. Mahershala Ali, I think, walked into this when he was like, what, 40? Like, he's pushing like, what, 50 now? No. This entire Blade situation has been an absolute fucking shit show, to the point where I don't even want whatever version of the Blade film that they're working on to eventually come out and just exist. It's like, no, kill the whole thing. Just stake it, wrap it up, done. Move on. Let's work on something else. Because whatever it is that we're trying to do, it's not working. And trying to force it through to bring it out into the world means that you're going to give me a subpar product that is absolute fucking ass. And I don't want it. I don't want it in any way, shape, or form. If the idea now that I feel as though they're running into is we've waited too long to introduce this Blade character. As a result, not only have we wasted Blade, but we've wasted the ability to bring back Dane Whitman as Black Knight. Because we've wasted so much time, we might as well wait for the end of Doomsday and Secret War to basically reset the entire universe and reintroduce these characters. You might as well tell Mahershala Ali he can move on. Like, yeah, brother, you're gonna be way too fucking old by the time this shit starts rolling. So we might as well go find somebody new, find somebody young, find somebody that looks like they're in like their mid 20s, maybe early 30s, to basically be your new MCU Blade post Secret Wars for the next 15 years. That's a better idea than having Mahershala Ali dangle on this fucking hook that you've had him dangling on for essentially like the last 6 years. Waste of time. Absolute fucking waste of time. And I know he's got to be pissed off, because I'd be fucking pissed off. Like, I'd be dumb hype if you gave me a dream character, like if tomorrow they announced that I was going to be Black Panther, and I would be dumb hype, and then I went from a 35-year-old man to like a 43-year-old man, and we're still in developmental hell. No, you might as well go find somebody new, bruh. Go ahead, find somebody new, player. Go just walk on down the street, find somebody new, hire that person, bring that person in, and then that person can be your Blade going forward, because I'm sick of it. Just scrap the entire project, start over from scratch.